We cannot live without Summers here in Milwaukee.
We saw somebody's head. There he is.
Sorry about that. Off to a great start.
Off to an awesome start.
There we go.
Food, the festivals, and so much more. And who better to recap and look ahead than Milwaukee Records' Matt Wild. We're so excited to have you back.
Who better? Who better than me?
Who better?
Thank you so much for having me.
And you know, we thought of you. We were like, we got to have this kid back. Our executive producer was talking about you because you wrote that article about, I think it was 5 days or a week. You're like, you forced yourself to watch the morning blend.
I wouldn't say forced. It was it was a pleasure.
Twisted.
It was yeah.
But you didn't think it was going to be a pleasure.
I did not, but I came away feeling good about myself.
Yeah.
So thank you.
It's true. I think
cute.
it's great when I hear guys loving, you know, the morning blend. Last night at the Chinooks game, there was the Brookfield Fire Department. They were like, we have the morning blend on every morning. So
that's cute.
You know what?
Yeah.
Guys like us.
Brookfield Fire Department.
Yeah, guys.
I love that.
Yeah, so you watched it, you liked it, staying at home with your little one.
Yep.
You've had some fun things going on, people who follow you and your writing. Last night you were at a pretty neat event with 50 Cent.
Well, I would put pretty neat in quotes.
I know, she was kind of
Air
figuring out
quote
what she wanted to say.
Yeah, I was like, a pretty
No, right.
neat.
Here, just to set the record straight, wasn't 50 Cent, and our EP says a fit, how does she say it?
She says, fitty.
Fitty.
Sure.
50 Cent. But wasn't he at the Woodman's signing vodka bottles?
He was indeed at the Woodman's in Oak Creek signing bottles of effin' vodka.
Yeah.
Which, when it was announced, I don't know, a few weeks ago, everyone thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, why is 50 Cent signing bottles of vodka in Oak Creek? 2 days later, it was announced that 50 Cent declared bankruptcy. So that
Right.
That's why.
I may or may not have something to do with it.
Yeah,
so,
a little correlation there. A plus B equals C kind of thing.
So because I apparently have nothing else to do better with my time, I decided to go there. It was yesterday. So I drove out to Oak Creek and...
Were there a lot of people there?
Oh, there were some people there. The signing was scheduled for 5 o'clock, 5 till 7. I got there at 3. There were already about 100 people waiting there.
Okay.
Whoa.
About an hour later, I would say there were about 1,000 people behind me. It was kind of bonkers. So I ended up waiting about 5 hours in line. I have a wife.
How did you wait 5 hours if you were in the front of the line?
There were about 100 people ahead of me. And
It was taking that long to get through?
He didn't show up until 6 o'clock, and
way.
the signing didn't start until about 7. So it was mainly, it wasn't so much me getting a bottle of vodka signed by 50 Cent, it was more me waiting in line all day. So, like I said, I mean, I have a wife, I have a child, I've gone on vacations away from them for a few days, and I've missed them, but I've never missed them so much as I did yesterday, waiting 5 hours in line for 50 Cent to
sign a bottle.
Did you get a bottle?
I have a bottle of vodka here.
Oh, did you bring it? You did bring it.
Did you bring it?
Of
Yeah,
course,
let's
yes.
see it.
Here we go. This is.
And this is his signature right there?
That's his signature,
What
yes.
does it say?
I don't know. I think
It
it's
says 50
It's a
Cent.
pretty solid
Oh, it
signature. I
does?
think you can make out a 5.
50, 0.
And there's a T at the end.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I was pretty impressed. He did not sign it live. He pre-signed all the bottles.
way.
No way.
Uh-uh.
Wait, could you get pictures?
You could not take pictures.
Not even on your cell phone.
You
So
could not,
What?
you could not take personal cell phone pictures unless you bought a case of
Stop it.
50 cents.
How much was that?
That was about $23. A case was, you know, 120 or something like that.
Just
So-
to prove it, you should have bought the case. Can't you, like, write that off with
I
the
know.
article
I
or
should
something?
have. I feel terrible about myself.
You
the next
ruined the
morning.
whole article.
I don't know what I did. I'm ashamed of myself.
What did he say to you?
Well, that
What
was
did he
great.
smell like?
After 5 hours of
Vodka?
waiting, that's a good question. After waiting in line for 5 hours, I finally, you know, get hustled into Woodman's, and he's kind of behind, standing in front of like a backdrop, and he had a professional photographer there who was snapping pictures of everyone.
That you could buy?
So yeah, they're apparently going to be up on Facebook in like a month or
Okay.
something. So I was finally, you know, hustled over to 50 Cent. He put his arm around me, and he said, and maybe I shouldn't even say said, he kind of muttered, "Hey." And that was it. I was gone. It was over and done in
That's
about.
beautiful.
Yeah, it
You
was
walk away with a bottle of vodka, $23 less,
Yes.
and 5 hours away from your wife and child.
And I know. I
Grueling.
forgot what they looked like. I didn't know their names anymore. It was just
Yeah.
like, what have I done with my life?
Yep.
So
What did he smell like?
I don't know. Vodka.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Smell like Woodman's.
That is interesting. All right, let's transition a little bit to the Lion Watch here in Milwaukee. What are your thoughts on it?
I love the Lion. I love everything about the Lion. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
Which Twitter handle do you like better, Scott the Lion or MKE Lion?
I'll go with MKE Lion.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. The day that this was announced, like everyone thought it was a joke. And I saw it in the morning and I thought, well, this is a joke. This is ridiculous. I put up a story on our website, kind of making fun of it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I remember later that afternoon, I had a meeting in River West, so I got on my bike and I was riding to River West and I was crossing the North Avenue Bridge, and I found myself like totally looking down by the river, looking for that lion. I was like, what am I doing? I'm totally looking for this lion.
Yeah, my son rides really far on his bike to baseball camp, and I told him, don't, if you encounter the lion, don't try to engage it or call it over.
Exactly.
Or whatever. So I mean, that's the tip I would give her.
No, here, kitty.
I hope, no, here, kitty. I hope the story ends peacefully. Nobody gets hurt.
Yes.
I just want them to tranquilize them and return
save
him
the
somewhere.
lion.
Exactly, yeah. No one wants a bad ending to this. And I'm sure he's adorable, or she.
Yeah, let's talk about because I want to get to some pictures. You camped out at Miller Park after having not gone to any baseball games all season, which usually you do, so you felt a little drought there, decided to camp out, had someone watch your daughter. You and your wife went camping, pitched a tent. I was shocked at how much it costs. $115 per person.
It's an event that they've done for a few years now at Miller Park called Field of Sweet Dreams. And it gives you exactly that, a chance to pitch a tent in the outfield of Miller Park and stay out there for the night. It's something my wife and I had kind of seen over the years, and we're like, wow, we should really do this. It's a family-friendly event, so there's a lot of carnival games for kids, and at the end of the night, they show a movie on the scoreboard. This year was Lilo and Stitch, the Disney movie.
Oh, was it nice enough that they left the roof open all night?
Yeah, the roof was open all night, so it was really nice. So luckily,
that's my kind of camping.
Exactly. My mother-in-law was in town. She's in town this week, so she offered to watch the baby. We were going to take her anyway. She's just about a year old. I'm so glad that she offered to babysit. So thank you, Dottie.
Yeah, cute.
So we went. We had a great time.
No alcohol.
No alcohol. Yeah, like I said,
they don't serve it. You can't bring it in.
Nope. We didn't even try to sneak any in. We like to play by the rules.
And Brewers, some of the players after the movie read bedtime stories.
Yep, up on the scoreboard.
God, that's so cute.
Yeah, that's worth the price of admission alone. Really, to hear the Brewers read.
Jonathan Lucroy say "Good night, Moon."
Right. He's reading. They read Clark the Shark, which was a real hit with the kids. And
but you were with no kids.
I was with no kids. I was a little concerned that we'd be like the weirdos there without kids.
Were you?
No, there were a couple other weirdos besides us. So, but it was great. You could take they did guided tours of backstage at Miller Park. We got to go up in Bob Uecker's booth.
They had a buffet dinner that you said was pretty good, and breakfast. They had a bugle call like 6:45 a.m. and served a huge breakfast.
And the food was great. We were really pleasantly surprised. It wasn't just your standard ballpark fare. It was delicious. So it was great. It is a little pricey. It's like you said, it was like $115 per person.
And $80 for kids.
$80 for kids,
Very
like
cool,
3 to 12. So it can be kind of a pricey thing for
cool experience though, staycation of sorts.
Yeah, and it was great. And you get to wake up in the morning, and there you are.
Where do you go to the bathroom?
That was really weird. I woke up at 2 in the morning, and I was just about to go outside, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm in Miller Park. I have to go to a bathroom. So I just kind of got up, wandered up onto the concourse, didn't see anyone. There was just like some old guy sitting in the seats reading a book. I guess he was security. Just used the restroom and then came back and went to sleep. So you get a surprising amount of freedom, and it's a real low-key kind of thing and a lot of fun.
Cute. We're out of time, but what's coming up next for you? Because I think a lot of these things, you do such neat things. Is there anything that people can take part in that you're going to be sort of experimenting with next?
We have a lot of stuff coming up. A big thing coming up in winter, we have an event called Local Coverage that Milwaukee Record puts on, where local bands cover each other, cover songs from other local bands. That'll be at Turner Hall this winter and in January, and that'll be a great event.
Cool.
Awesome. MilwaukeeRecord.com is where people can find out more. You can still read even his camping article, which is really an awesome article to read about the whole experience, even if you didn't take part in it this year. Always great to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Come back again
like
soon.
having you here.
Always.
You look as good on the couch as the Milwaukee Lion did. We had him. We had him here on the couch.
Yeah, he spent one night here. He slept here one night.
Oh, well, good.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. All right.